Yeah, I know Pesach's coming up in less than 10 days. We got Yudalef Nissen next week, so it's a lot going on. So we'll give you a little time to Yudalef Nissen too. So, of course, it's really good to be back here with you guys.
Always.
And enjoy the lunch. So first of all, Pesach comes around so quickly. It feels like we just came from Pesach. Literally, I feel like it was just Pesach. I remember the Seder sitting around with the guys like yesterday, and this year was a leap year, so we actually had 13 months in between, and it still feels like it was yesterday. So why are we doing this again? We did it. It cleared my memory. Why are we doing it again? So, in life, you have circles and you have spirals. What's the difference between a circle and a spiral?
So if you're doing the exact same thing, a spiral, you're doing similar things and moving in one direction.
Exactly. A circle you're spinning, going around and around and around, but you're not actually moving anywhere. A spiral you're moving, but as you move, you're actually moving upwards as well. So essentially, when we see Pesach popping up next week, we can think to ourselves, why is Pesach coming here? We just had it. What do I need it for? We just did it. Why am I doing it again? Then we have to think to ourselves, you're right, if I'm going to repeat the same Pesach like I had last year, if I'm redoing last year, then yeah, what's the point? I don't want to be spinning my wheels. I want to be going places. Mm-hmm. So I got to think about this year and how that should be greater on the next level than last year. I don't mean the same level. I want to be on the next floor or 2 floors higher. And how do I do that? The way I do that is by really thinking, what is Pesach? Or what is it all about? And what is the message to me? And what's the purpose for me? And what's the potential? And what's the power? And let me tap into that and let me make sure that I'm always growing. So second of all, what is the relevance of Pesach? So our ancestors, 3,500 years ago, were slaves and they were freed. Okay, and now we're free today because they were freed then? Very nice. But what difference does that make to my life? They were freed then. This is 2019. Why do I care what happened 3,000 years ago? Right? Good point, right?
Yeah, money.
Exactly. So the lesson is very simple. Our ancestors, they broke out of the first Egypt, which was against Pharaoh. They had a Pharaoh in their lives, and they had to break out of their Pharaoh, they had to escape from their Pharaoh, they had to jump out of there, and they had to leave their constraints and their boundaries.
Now we got Trump.
Today, we have our own Pharaoh. Not necessarily is Pharaoh a Egyptian king today. Today's Pharaoh is a much more prominent, much more scary Pharaoh. Today's Egypt is inside our head. It's that voice inside of us that restricts us. It's that doesn't let us be who we can. It's a self-doubt. It's a doubting ourselves. It's, I can't do that. I cannot get out of this. That's too much for me. It's too big for me. That voice is our Pharaoh. You can't go and do that. You're not good enough for that. You don't matter enough. So we've got to break out of our own Pharaoh. Break away from our own Pharaoh, which is by believing in ourselves. And going through the steps of the Seder. That not just doing the rituals, actually physical rituals, but really understanding the rituals and what benefit the rituals have, which will enable us to climb out of our own Egypt. So, what is the ritual? What is the ritual that we're trying to climb out of? So first of all, when it comes to the Seder, we want to break out of it. First thing we have to do is look at the name of Pesach. Pesach is Pesach. Pe is a mouth, Sach that speaks. The mouth that speaks. You want to go out of yourself? Talk. Don't keep the stuff inside. Don't box it up. Talk. Be in healthy surroundings. So the first thing we do when we start the Pesach Seder is we make Kiddush. We sanctify the time. We sanctify the wine. We dedicate this time as a time for transformation, as a time for change. And we take all those rituals and we make them spirituals. So if you look at the word spiritual, spiritual is made up of 2 things. You've got the spirit and you've got the ritual. So we all know about the rituals. Make Kiddush, eat matzah, eat the bitter herbs. But there's actually something more to it as well. There is a spirit. Understand the power that it has to offer us.
917-398-9099.
We take the spirit. We take the Kiddush. We sanctify the time. We talk.
Okay, should I text you my fax number?
We have the Maror. What is Maror? Maror is empathy. Our ancestors 3,500 years ago suffered. But we've got to feel it. We've got to taste it. We've got to bring empathy into it. We have to feel other people's pain. To be able to grow, you need to be sensitive to other people. That's empathy. After empathy, we have the matzah. Humility. You want to grow? Gotta be humble. Accept rebuke. Accept criticism. Somebody criticizes you, embrace it. Welcome it. Don't be offended. Don't be insulted. Say thank you for the advice. Now I can improve myself. And everything about the Seder is all about growing. Haggadah, to talk. Sit around, let's talk, let's share stories. Let's go around the table, let's all hear something about our own journey. Let's all share our journey and let's connect. So let's look at the Pesach Seder this year. It's not just something we did last year, but let's look at it as something that we can go out of our own struggles and our own challenges. And whether our challenges coming from questioning God, questioning rituals, or in a fight, or struggles at home, struggles in a relationship, struggles with ourselves, believing in ourselves, or believing that we can actually connect with God. Whatever it is, know that Pesach is a time to talk it out and to live it out and to grow. And if we do follow these steps and go through the Seder as a journey to climb out of our own Egypt, to climb out of our own insecurities, our own restrictions, then we'll be very successful. And ultimately we'll go out of the ultimate Geula, and we will have the true redemption, true freedom, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and globally. Chaim.
Chaim. Spring Chaim, Rabbi.
Of course. Well, next week's Yud Nissen, guys. We'll do it then.
Yeah. Shkayach.
That was very nice, Howard.